What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video, and this is I'm trying to make the interior for your Outback Steakhouse, new version. I do have a few things I'm gonna say in the actual video. I don't feel like saying them again here, but here it is. There's a good amount of seats and stuff. I really don't have anything else to say about this. So that being said, enjoy the tutorial. Alright, so the space you're going to be needing for this is, well, you don't need any space. All you need is your Outback Steakhouse exterior. Now, before I do get into anything, I just want to say you can add an outside seating area. I did not because A, there's only one door, and I do not feel like that is ideal. And B, it's big enough inside, so I think there are enough seats. But if you would like to add an outside area, feel free to. I don't know how many seats there are exactly, but we can figure that out. Or maybe if I feel like it, I'll put a number. I don't think it matters that much. It's like 20 or something like that. I don't remember. I might be overshooting that by a mile. But, that's about right, I think. But the materials we needed to start off are spruce wood planks, smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, sandstone, dark oak wood planks, gray concrete, birch doors, and we'll go jungle doors because you do also need spruce pressure plates, but those aren't that important. So I would get out night vision because the first little things that we're gonna be doing do require us to be able to see, which night vision is a vital point of that. I should actually no, I'm gonna I'm gonna do slash effect. And then I will actually get out these spruce pressure plates. If you happen to be in a situation where you cannot use night vision, do not worry about it. It will be dark. It will be dark. Uh, night vision. I'll just go 1,000 seconds. Never mind, that is the wrong one. Must be 1 and then true, I think. Yes, perfect. So, I did flip it, darn it. Okay, so basically what you want to do is to start off, you want to take your entire floor and you want to fill it in with spruce wood planks. Let me see if that'll work. It's flipping it. That's weird. Oh, I can't read. Never mind. That's my bad. But what you want to do is I'm just going to slash fill most of it, and then the rest I will worry about after. But it's just, I think it's just easier to slash fill it. I already have the coordinates written down, so I do know them. And it's a lot easier. This is a big floor, and it's going to take a while. So, slash filling, the majority of it is better. And then if you're on bedrock, after you type planks, you will have to do, I believe the number is 2. It's not 2. Cool. 3? No. It's, okay. One moment here. 4. It'll be 5. It's gonna be 5 or 6. 5? It's 6. Cool. If you do that, it's gonna take longer just to... What? Hang on. Zero... Is it one? It is 1. I didn't think 1 was a number that was actually possible, because I would have assumed that 1 would have just been oak, but guess not. It has been a lovely start so far, hasn't it? I think that also got under the doors, actually, which is good. Yeah, I did get under everything here, so that's good. And yeah, if you do not have slash follow your ability, then pause the video here because we are going to move on to the next step, which is take out your sandstone. And okay, I'm just looking to see what we want to do exactly. You want to basically take. I thought I heard a Minecraft ambiance sound. You want to take the sandstone around the doors, and you want to bring it all out by 2. You only have to do the blocks that are going to be visible, obviously, which are these and then these here. And then where the gray concrete would be, you can see right here where there's the gray concrete. You want to bring that just along the top of it, just like that. And then above that, you do not need. Now, what you can do with that is also come to this little 4-block wide sandstone section and just cut out that row that should be gray concrete. You want to replace it with gray concrete. That just makes it look a little bit more finished. You can see you should have a row of gray concrete all the way around, except for the oak section. The oak section's special, so don't worry about that. Unless you want to add a row, I guess, across there. Like, I wouldn't break any oak, but if you want to add it like here, you could. I don't know how much of a difference it makes, but it's up to you. And then let's figure out this red concrete section. So it's not going to go with the line on the ceiling. It's basically going to follow what it has. So basically take either corner gray concrete and bring it inward by 4. Just like that. And then we do not have the materials that you need. You can actually go here. You can get rid of your spruce wood planks if you already filled in your ceiling and get out, or your floor and get red concrete. And this back section here, the top of it, wants to be filled in with red concrete. These 4 rows with a row of gray concrete on top where it is above the windows here. Just making sure that everything's in line. And at the bottom here, just bring this gray concrete down to the floor with red concrete. Just like that. Nothing too bad. And along the ceiling here, you can just place a 3x3 of upside down smooth quartz slabs, except in the middle block, I would place a glowstone, or a light block of your choice, whichever that may be. But yeah, there's that. You have a lot of ceiling space, so if you wanted to make this 2 stories, you could. Because you can see here, floor level's here, or the ceiling level's there, floor level could be there, and then you could have a ceiling level here. And that is enough. That's 3.5 blocks, which is enough. But yeah, just like that. Now, come to the back left-hand corner of your Outback Steakhouse, and you want to be on this spruce plank. You want to count forward from it by 8. And on this block, place a dark oak wood plank. Let me make sure that is correct. It would appear to be correct. Yes. And then you want to bring this dark oak wood plank right with 2 jungle doors, 9 dark oak planks. Remember this block. Move forward with 7. Right with 9. Back with 1. Plus a birch door. 5 dark oak planks. Again, remember this one. And then go right with 1 dark oak plank. Then a birch door. Then 5 dark oak planks. And connect back to the wall. So you should have this shape. It kind of looks like Tetris. So what you want to do is basically take this corner block here. So remember how I said remember this block? This one and also this one. This one you don't really need to remember, but specifically this one, the one that I placed an additional 1 on top of. You want to bring this block back and also left until it connects to a wall. Which I actually think might be this. It's the same on both, actually. 8. So yeah, just like that. Now you have 3 different rooms. You have your big room, which is the kitchen, and then you have 2 rooms, which should be exactly the same size, and they are bathrooms. Might be 1 block off. I don't think so, but anything's possible, I guess. All that matters is that the kitchen is the right size, which I believe it is, although once we actually build it, we'll see. And then on either side of your jungle door, you can place spruce pressure plates, just so it's automatic. So it looks like whenever you walk into it, you push it open, and then it just slams shut behind you. Not necessarily slams, you don't want to be slamming doors, but now what you want to do is you want to place 3 rows of dark oak wood planks on top of that entire layout. 2 on top of the doors. Just so we have flat walls. I'm gonna do this wall first because this is the kind of the big wall, and everything else kind of like feeds through it, kind of in like a snake shape actually. It's like that through the wall. That, I guess, if you want to look at it that way, you could or you couldn't. It all depends. But yeah, this is kind of the way I've been doing it recently with bathrooms in the kitchen. I don't know why. On fast food restaurants, it's a little bit different though, because the kitchen, like, you can actually like see into, which was the problem with those. But with this, that's what's nice, because you don't have to have like a window or anything in the kitchen. You really can just have that set of doors. If you wanted to add another one, you could, like here on the side. Although once we do the inside of the kitchen, I would check back in with how you want that to be. Because the kitchen will go over that point, but you can just split that if you wanted to. But what you want to do is I did not realize I already did that. Oh yeah, I guess I did press that. I actually pressed the corner of it. You want to place a row of gray concrete on top of your dark oak wood planks. Just like this. Just like that, there you go. I can't really get any higher, but that's as high as you'll see. Now, you can do if you know how to do the ceiling pattern, go for it. Basically it is, along the top row of gray concrete will be 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs, glowstone, etc. Now, obviously, you can start and end the pattern differently, and you can use a different light block. But for the kitchen, what I did, I'll tell you these 3 rooms. I don't know if, well, this one, it has to have a point that will be equal on all sides. Like, maybe it'll be 2 rows there, 1 row there, 1 row there, 2 rows there, but it will always have a center like that. It's different with this room, though, because it's one giant area, and it's all, like, different shaped. Yeah, for the ceilings in here, in the kitchen, I just did 2 upside down smooth quartz slabs again. Make sure it's in line with the top row of gray concrete, so you can see the gray concrete. That is why we added it. Just so we can get that 4.5 block tall ceiling, because that is always nice. And then the bathrooms, I want to say it's 2 on the far sides, so like 2 on either side, either longer wall, and then on these shorter walls it should be 1, I think. And then from this point, place glowstone, 2 upside down slabs, 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 glowstone. Now, if you don't care about the sun, you obviously don't have to make it specifically like this, or you can make your own light pattern if you really want to. I actually think that would be better, because this one isn't the greatest. It does have its flaws, but I don't think it's bad. It's good for what it is. It's better than my old one, I will say that much. It is better than my old one. Because just the way that the lights look, it looks a lot better, in my personal opinion. But, and again, the other rooms, I think it's like 2 along either far wall. Okay, it's 1 along either long wall, and then 2 along the front and back, which is close enough. Just like, not like that, like this. And then it'll be the same for both bathrooms, unless again you don't care. This room I wouldn't worry about a center, because in the other ones you can look up and see most of the ceiling, so it does matter a little bit more. But if you are building it, what was I gonna say? if it's like a very large area, you won't be able to see both sides, so it doesn't matter as much. So yeah, for this area, I'm just gonna do it randomly. So I'm gonna add, I think, one row along this right side is what I did, and then I'll go one at the back here. And then, obviously, once you touch anything, just stop. Also, one more thing. Unless you've already filled in, it doesn't matter. But come to this row of dark oak wood planks here before you finished it. You can see this row. Basically, where you have the big dark oak section that goes front, back, or some of the front, all the back, and all the left. And come to the front left of it. You can see this row here. And you want to bring this row of dark oak and also the gray concrete on top back by 2. This just makes these two walls look separate and doesn't connect them properly. The like the diagonal going in is weird and being flat is weird, so I pushed it out another block, and I think that is fine. It doesn't like get in the way or anything because there's not anything there. You could actually add a chair, like a seat there, one of the booths. You don't actually have to add all booths either. I always do for some reason, but like a long table, I guess, would be a nice one to add. I always just go basic, but because I don't really like care about those details. But obviously, if you want to have more like variation, then I definitely would go for that. However, again, if it doesn't matter to you, then I would not worry about it. It's just easier to make them all the same. Or if you're doing, I don't know, if you're doing a build competition or something, I think it would be better to make them different. If you're trying to make something either more impressive or like for like, I don't know, build competition or something, I would definitely do different chairs. But if it's just for like a fun little city project, it doesn't really matter as much. Okay, those do touch the window, which I'm not sure I like, but I think it's fine. I'll just go with it. So I did not do one at the back. Cool, I'm guessing I did 2 or 0. I guess that's also an option. Why did I just stop the lights here? That's kind of dumb already then. I guess I'll just probably finish them there, you know, along that row. I just kind of was like, okay, I'm done now. But yeah, God, this is the long part of the video. This is probably gonna be as long. It's probably gonna be half of the video. Also, you can make the light pattern like work between rooms. That's another one that I wouldn't worry about. If you're gonna do that for a build the light pattern first, and then worry about walls. I did that for something. I think it was butcher shop. I did that for, but then I ended up going back, and when I made the tutorial on it, I did change it just because I didn't like how it was, especially in those small bathrooms. But this one is a larger bathroom. These have larger bathrooms, which I'll actually get into why I did that later. I kind of abandoned the idea that I was gonna do for them, but it's still possible. And then you can also obviously make them bigger because you still have a lot of space. Really, in both ways. Like, you could bring this one out 3 blocks and that one back 3, or like left 3 blocks. It really doesn't matter because there's nothing important there. There's some trash cans and some bushes, and that's pretty much it. Alright, that I think is the ceiling done. That took a good bit. Oh no, we have one more little light pattern. That's fine. But yeah, once you have done this, that is your ceiling all complete. You can see here it is. Lots of lights, obviously. Again, doesn't matter how it's placed. Just make sure that it is ideal in your situation. That's why this pattern is nice. It doesn't need to be centered as much as the other one did, because the other one looked just dumb without it being centered. But now you can clear inventory and get out. Oak stairs. We're gonna start with the chairs, or oak wood stairs, sorry. Oak fence. White carpet, or whatever carpet you choose. Oak wood planks. Oak wood slabs. We'll go cauldron, oak leaves, composter, and oak trap doors. Get the most that we can. So, Come to the front left-hand corner of your build, and you want to leave it, and you want to count right by 1, and going across the front, you want to place oak stair facing right, yeah, 2 oak fence, oak stair facing left, oak stair facing right, 2 oak fence, oak stair facing left, oak stair facing right, 2 oak fence, oak stair facing left, oak stair facing right. Hopefully you understand the pattern, and you should end with a 1 block gap on this side as well, which is correct. You then can copy that pattern back 1 more time and place white carpet on top of your oak fence. Just like this. I'm doing it this way because I personally think this is easier than going back and forth. And then your white carpet, or whatever your carpet is. It really doesn't matter. You could do red, you could do brown, you could do orange, you could do pink, you could do magenta, you could do yellow, you could do gray, whatever. I think gray would actually be best, because the white is a little bit bright on the, like, kind of, I don't want to say pale. Like, just I guess the dull color of it. I feel like, I guess that's the best word. In either corner, like, behind the, back chair, you can place a cauldron with 2 oak leaves above it, just in the corner, specifically corner. I wouldn't bring it out so it's 2. That would be more symmetrical, but I do not think it necessarily looks better. But yeah, just like this. So, the next part, we're gonna do twice, and then we're gonna go back and make them different. So basically, we're gonna do, like, one thing twice, and then we're gonna do each individual one and work on it from there. Because they kind of stop at a certain point. So what you want to do is you want to leave a 3 block gap from the left side of this place. 2 oak stairs. Going back. 3 block gap. 2 more oak stairs. And then you want to bring either each oak stair right with 2 oak fence. Oak stair facing left. Oak stair facing right. 2 oak fence. Oak stair facing left. Just like that. As you can see those are exactly the same, and they're all 3 blocks away from each other. Or 3 block gaps in the middle of them. Now, what you want to do, just for symmetry... Wait, hang on. Okay, that angle's better. It still looks like 5. It isn't, though. So what you want to do is you want to leave a 4 block gap from this front set of stairs. And you want to place 2 oak stairs facing right. 2 oak fence moving right from either one of those. Oak stair facing left. Oak stair facing right. You want to keep this pattern going until you reach the end of that previous row. And I think you can go further if you want. Yeah, let's go 1 seat more to the right. Just like that. And then from the other one, leave a 3 block gap and place 2 oak stairs facing right that are next to each other in line. Then 2 oak fence moving right from each one. Oak stair facing left. Oak stair facing right. 2 oak fence. Oak stair facing right. Oh, or left, sorry. And then place on top of every single oak fence a white carpet. Again, we're gonna do this a few times. I think 1 more time after this. We have to worry about seats. And now something different is going to happen here. With these back two seats here. Place a row of oak wood planks behind this set of seats. And bring either end out with a cauldron, then bring that cauldron up with 2 oak leaves. Just like that. Now come to the back here, this all the way to the back, and you want to place 2 sets of oak stairs that are 3 blocks apart from each other and up against either dark oak wall. Just like that. So it's not up against the oak area, it's up against the dark oak area on the right side. And then bring each stair forward with 2 oak fence. It should be 4 stairs total. Oak stair facing back. Oak stair facing forward. 2 oak fence. Oak stair facing backward. And then that is that, actually. Now, to the right of the right set of seats, you just want to place a row of oak wood planks here on this windowsill. So you don't have a gap there. And it just kind of fills it in. And adds a little counter if you really want it. And then, again, place white carpet on top of all of your oak fence. Just like that. Now, I'm actually at the front door already, which is convenient, but you do want to come to the front door here. Or I guess the side door. There's really no front door. And what you want to do from this side door is you want to leave a gap of however many blocks you wish, and place an oak plank with an oak slab on top of it and an oak slab to the left of it. And that's going to create one of those little waitress things that you get seated from. Some restaurants actually don't think have them. Well, I think all restaurants have them, but some say seat yourself, I think. I don't know. I don't go to restaurants that often. But I believe there's a restaurant somewhere that I went to that they told us we can just seat ourselves, which it is different from restaurant to restaurant. I would still have one of these because I know they do have, what's it called? Menus under them. Like, there'll be a little pocket down there that there's a menu in. Or menus, not one menu. That'd be kind of funny if a restaurant had one menu that everyone had to share. It'd probably be the slowest restaurant, to be fair. Just buy more. It really isn't, like, that hard. But that is not important. What is important is you want to come back to the jungle doors, aka where your kitchen is, and you want to come into this little corner here. And place a cauldron with 2 oak leaves above it. One of these walls has a 1 block center from a point that something stops and the other one doesn't. You can see this one does right here. In that 1 block center, you want to place a composter, and then as close as you can to 1 block center. And the other one, you also want to place a composter. Place an oak trap door above either composter, and bring the composter left and right with an oak plank, or front and back with an oak plank. Just like that. More of a fast food thing. It's like a little counter that people can put. Maybe like that's trash, and maybe there's like a little recycling hole next to it. I think some have that. I think that's more of a fast food thing, though, although I'm not positive. And then, if you want somewhere else, I don't actually know if I have anywhere else. I do not believe I do, actually, but you should probably somewhere else, maybe like on the right side somewhere. Oh yeah, here, I have one here. I don't know if I have an image of this, though. Do I? I do. I have a composter with 2 oak leaves above it. This area we will deal with later. It does have something in it, but it's not really anything massive. If you saw what it was, then you can just build it. It's like that. I would also add one actually in this corner, or a plant in this corner. Which one did I add? I did add a composter in this corner as well. Composters are good for trash cans because if you take like oak leaves or something, you can actually fill them slightly, and it looks like there's actual trash in them. That is why I switched to composters instead of the cauldrons. And I think the oak trapdoor just makes it so, you know, it has a lid, so it's not just trash open. But yeah, we actually have 3 rooms left, which are 2 bathrooms and your kitchen. So we're going to start off with the bathrooms, and what you want to get out for them is I have something that is going to be a reference point. Do I actually? Yeah, I do. No, I 100% do. There it is. What you want to get out is smooth quartz blocks. That's kind of normal. Smooth quartz stairs. Birch trap door. Lever. Or levers. Cauldron. Composter. oak trapdoor, spruce sign, and we'll go with glowing sack. You also need white dye, which can be either white dye or bone meal. Doesn't matter which one. And then, yeah. So, I'm using spruce instead of dark oak for the sign since the walls are dark oak, but for the bathroom you want to have one sign saying men and one saying women. Preferably above the doors, not diagonal. Diagonal is the last thing you want to do, either to the right of them or directly above them, which I never would consider to the right of them, or left, I guess. But so for these, I was going to do stalls and stuff, but I realized that I still didn't make them big enough. So if you want to, you could fit two. Maybe a third one if you try, but I think that it's best to just leave it and just have it the normal bathroom, just larger. So you have a lot of space. You do. Do not get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. If you want to make more space, you totally can. You could probably take off 3 or 4 blocks here and maybe like 3 or 4 blocks, even moving 4, and just squeeze the door up against the wall. It'd be a little bit tight, but it would work. And then what you want to do is in either bathroom, you just want to place somewhere along literally any wall. The walls are big enough, so it doesn't really matter. You want to place smooth quartz block, then upside down smooth quartz stair in front of it, preferably. Birch trap door on top of that stair. Smooth quartz block behind that other birch trap door, and then a lever to the left of that top smooth quartz block. Along a different wall anywhere, but there's a cauldron with a lever above it powered on. Make sure it isn't right next to the door, because that would open the door. Actually, well, I guess you could override it by just not automatically, or I guess just closing the door yourself, and then it would not affect it. And then I would go in the corner next to the door this time, plus a composter with an oak trap door on top. I usually appreciate when they have the trash can next to the door, so then you can, if the door is like an opening like this one is, then you don't have to like try and throw it or push the door open and then run over and do it, because then you can just use the paper towel instead of actually touching a door handle, which you don't know where that door handle's been, other than there. And then same thing in the other bathroom, smooth quartz block, ups, down, stair in front, birch trap door on top, block behind it, lever to the left, cauldron somewhere else, lever above it powered on, front corner, composter, oak trap door. So, left click either sign with a glow ink sack, and then either sign with a white wool, or not white wool, white dye. Just like that. So, you have that. Actually, there's a gray outline, I never realized that. And it's also like thicker, the outline. It's like squares. Which is understandable. So, what you actually do want to get out briefly is red carpet. And what you want to do is in this little front area here, just place a 3x3 of red carpet. Just to kind of give it something, because it was very bare and I wanted to add something, but I couldn't add a seat because of the windows. So I just said, I'll add a carpet, why not? Now, the next order of business is the kitchen. Actually, that's the last order of business. So, come in the kitchen, and what you want to do to start off is get out one moment. Cyan terracotta. Smooth quartz blocks. Uh-oh, they're back. Birch doors. Uh-oh, they're also back. Smokers, wherever they are, they're here. Cauldron. Lever. Tripwire hook. Oakwood planks. And we'll go birch trap door. You also need, let me see if I can list all these. Iron trap door. Cobblestone stair. Water. Orange dye. I think that's everything. Don't quote me on that, though. Now what you want to do is you want to come to the, I guess, the back left-hand corner of your build. So basically, the doors are going to be in the front left for this. So just keep that in mind there, along the front wall and at the left side of it if you are facing this way. Like, if you're looking at it. It's based on the front of the build. So from the back left-hand corner going right, what you want to do is place 2 smooth quartz blocks. Cyan terracotta. 2 smooth quartz blocks. cyan terracotta, 2 smooth quartz blocks, 2 cyan terracotta, 6 smokers all facing towards the back wall. So you have that. So you have this side. I think this side looks better than that side. Although it is personal preference. And then 4 cyan terracotta. Forward with 1. 4 cauldrons. 2 cyan terracotta. Then left with 1 cyan terracotta. 4 more cauldrons. Then 10 cyan terracotta. That's what I was talking about with where the doors would be, that would be here, would be in the wall, or would be in the way. They'd be, I think, in line with, like, roughly around here somewhere. I don't know exactly where. But, yeah. So, along this big row of 10, I'll say 2 blocks away from the door side, and 1 block away from the cauldron side, just place 7 tripwire hooks in the middle. And then place a cyan terracotta on top of each one. Leave a 1 block gap moving towards the right corner, and you want to place 6 oak planks. Bring it all the way to the back wall. It should be all 1 block above everything, by the way. Place a birch trap door on the front face of each oak trap door that you can. I actually just left the corner completely open like this. I think that's probably best than putting it on one and not being able to put it on the other. But it is up to you. So, what you want to do is these cauldrons here along the right wall, just place a lever above it and power it on. Just like that. And then take all your smooth quartz blocks and bring each one up by 1. And then place birch doors in front of all of these. So you should have 3 big fridges, double fridges. That door, those 2 doors are actually backwards. I don't know why I did that. Oh, it's trying to face towards the other door, that's why. That makes more sense. But yeah, just like that. Alrighty then. So what you want to do now is clear inventory 1 more time and get out iron trapdoor, cobblestone stair, water bucket or bottle, doesn't matter which one. You need multiple of them though, either way. Orange dye. Why is it yellow there and then it's a white one that starts? It's kind of weird. They should make it the same for both. Cyan terracotta. I mean, I guess it makes sense to have the starting color to be just the average color, which is, I guess, like when you slash fill something, you always get the first one. At least usually. The first one that I think is shown, like stone stair, doesn't really make sense there either. Anyways, that's irrelevant. You also actually need blue stained glass blocks, smooth stone slabs, composter, and oak trapdoor. And then above all your smokers, place an iron trapdoor on each one. And place a cobblestone stair on top of each iron trapdoor, and on either end one you want to curl it towards the back wall. Just like that. Then what you want to do is in the 4 remaining cauldrons, place water with orange dye. And then we'll say, I did it 4 blocks away from the right wall and 2 blocks away from the front and back walls. You want to place 2 cyan terracotta. I guess 3 away if you want to. 5 away from the right and 3 away from front and back if you want to not include the counters. And then you want to make this 6 blocks long, so just bring it left 5. Just like that. In the front corner of the room, you can place a composter with an oak trap door on top. You can also place one like here if you wanted, or maybe actually make it there instead. That'd probably be better. And maybe one in the corner too. Just because why not? Work with how you want it to be. And then one more thing is come outside here and come over to the bathrooms. And you have 1 wall here, you can kind of spot it easily. It's the one that's 5 blocks long, that's just kind of open here. In the middle three, you want to place a cyan terracotta along the floor. Up with blue stained glass. Up with smooth stone slabs. And then that's that done. And once you've actually done that, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Outback Steakhouse interior new version complete. One thing that I was actually thinking about is, I guess like if you're building something, obviously it is good to follow tutorials. This is actually a big build, but what I'd also do is use these for like inspiration as well. I think that's probably better than just straight up following it. I follow tutorials for a long time. Obviously, if you're used to following tutorials and if you think they help, then I think that is a big thing. But for me, at least, again, it is all personal preference of how you think it should be, or how you, I guess, are in general with building. But how I ended up going was I ended up following tutorials for a while and then kind of branching off and making my own. I kind of want to see more people do that. I know I say this a lot, but like, I just kind of want to see more, people that make tutorials, more people that are gonna try and be in that little, I guess, I don't know if you want to call it a community, because it's not its own community. It kind of goes under the Minecraft community, but I guess the game, which goes under the gaming community as well. But yeah, definitely like something like this, I think is a good one to follow because it's something that's more like complex, and it kind of like gives you more of an idea of kind of what designs that are complex you could go with. Because this is more of a beginner's build, or like a beginner's build, kind of. It's not like beginner, but like, it's easy to understand, it's easy to follow, yet it still looks good, and it's still kind of more on the complex side. But I think it's look good. It's all personal preference. But yeah, once you're done, ladies and gentlemen, that is your Outback Steakhouse complete, including the interior now. Thank you guys so much if you guys did enjoy this video. If you have any suggestions for the tutorials, which ironically I was just talking about, feel free to leave it in the comments. And yeah, I would like to see more people make tutorials as well. I want everyone to try and make their own Outback Steakhouse. Actually, I want to see how that would go. And if you have Discord, you can join my Discord and put all of your Outbacks in the game chat or whatever chat it will be. I don't know if I have a Minecraft chat. I should probably add one because I have a Hello Neighbor one, but not a Minecraft one. But yeah, have a fantastic day, and I will see you on the next one. Peace.